is Onome, and I am the engineering manager and site lead for the mixed reality team here in Nigeria. Okay. So definitely see some people I recognize. Hey, team. But for the rest of you that don't know us, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our team, what we've been working on, what we will continue to work on. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about my friend Tanya. Tanya is an artist. She draws, she paints, she dances, she writes poetry. During the pandemic, Tanya couldn't really do most of these things. And so she decided to create a collection of paintings showing people embracing each other, so giving people hugs. Things that we really couldn't do because hugs were seen to be one of the ways that the pandemic was spreading really quickly. So she created this collection of paintings. She couldn't have an exhibition because we had to show social distance. So instead, she uploaded the paintings on a virtual website, sent the links to all of her friends around the world. And so I went on my laptop to view her exhibition, essentially. So it wasn't the ideal painting viewing session. It wasn't an ideal exhibition, but it was better than nothing. I could still see the art that she had created. But if we compare this to a regular exhibition, where you can walk around a room, look at the art from different angles, maybe interact with some of the other people viewing the art, talking about the emotions that it evoked, you see that this experience is not quite ideal, right? You can't walk around and view things, you can't talk to people. And so if we reimagine what this exhibition could look like, we think of a picture like this. So look at this picture, looking at this woman. She's actually in a room with blank walls. So these are white blank walls. But because of the device she's wearing, she can see things superimposed on the walls that aren't there. So in the art exhibition experience, you would have, instead of looking at the paintings behind the screen, you would instead be in a room, a white room with bare walls, and you'll be able to see the paintings superimposed on the walls that you're in. So imagine Tanya, instead of sending us a link, she could have sent us an app that you could load on a head-mounted device. And you can walk into any room with bare white walls and you would see her paintings being displayed. And in that kind of experience, you get a little bit closer to a regular art exhibition where you're walking around viewing the art. And this is sort of what mixed reality sort of promises. It gives you this ability to have a bit more immersive experience of virtual stuff. So you're combining essentially your physical world, which is the room that you're in, the walls that you're seeing, the person that you are, with the digital world. So in this case, the images of the paintings that Tanya had created. And our team essentially creates services that allow developers to create apps and experiences like this. So I'll tell you now a little bit about some of those services. So the image on the far left of you is an image of technicians working on an engine. So we've created this service called Azure Object Anchors that essentially allows you to superimpose images on top of an object, or superimpose digital content on top of an object as a result of understanding and recognizing the object. You can see two technicians here with digital content overlaid on the engine that they're servicing. The next service, which is right next to it, is spatial anchors, and it's quite similar as well. But in this case, you're overlaying digital content as a result of understanding a point in space. And this point in space is usually marked by an anchor. So if we think again about that example of the Tanya art exhibition app, what you would have when you go to a blank room is that there will be anchors on the wall. And at those anchors, you'll be able to view a painting there that has been superimposed because it recognized that at that point, there is an anchor. And these are some of the folks on our team working on these services. We also have folks, not just in Nigeria, but in the US, in Redmond, working on these MR services. And fun fact, the Azure Object Anchors was actually the first product that was worked on in the ADC Nigeria, and the first product that went to private preview, worked on by our lovely team here. And so in this image I'm showing here, you have a couple of people represented by avatars who are looking at digital content together, right? They're collaborating on this whiteboard, brainstorming a concept. And if we extrapolate this again to that art exhibition example, you can think of Okay, yes. I'm in a white room. I'm viewing the paintings. I can see all the paintings myself. Another one of Tanya's friends is, let's say, in Enugu, also viewing the paintings on white walls in her own apartment. But then I can see her avatar next to me. So we're in the same collaborative session, looking at these same paintings together. And then maybe we're able to talk about it or interact about it in some ways. And so this is what we're trying to build now with this platform that we've called Microsoft Mesh. The idea is to create ways for app developers to create collaborative mixed reality experiences that really take us closer to what we know how to do in the real world, which is interact with each other. Thank you.